Check, check, 1, 2, 3. This is my 4th attempt at recording this video. Anyway, all the comments I get on this channel are negative because people don't think I'm canon. They don't think I'm accurate. I watch this show every night. I know the characters. This is my interpretation of Star Trek fan fiction. Ready to roll? Here it goes again. Captain's log 2321. The Enterprise was en route to the star base on the planet Cirrus when Lieutenant Sulu noticed a light blinking on his helm control panel and relayed the information to Captain Kirk, who was sitting behind him. Captain, the check engine light is blinking on my control panel, Sulu said. Check engine light? This isn't a 76 Ford Pinto. It's a Federation flagship. What does the alert say? Sulu read aloud the prompt from the readout. We either have a bad energy conversion unit or a bad sensor. Kirk pressed a button on the arm of his command chair and called for Scott. Yes, sir, Scott replied over the intercom. We seem to have a check engine light alert. Are you aware? Kirk asked. We are working on the problem, Scott replied. And, Kirk asked, should I be worried about this? The energy conversion unit is fine, Captain, Scott replied. We have detected a transmission from an unknown source that seems to be triggering a false warning. From where? Kirk asked. Sulu spoke up. I think I found it, Captain. We have a new contact with an alien ship 6,000 kilometers off our starboard side and closing. Identity? Kirk asked. Unknown at this time, Sulu replied. Let me know when you identify the ship, Kirk said, and turn off that alarm. We are being hailed, Uhura said. I think the signal is coming from the unidentified ship. On the screen, Kirk said, scratching his chin. On the main viewer, a humanoid being appeared, sitting what looked like a captain's chair, surrounded by a bridge crew. Captain, the alien being said, I am Karnak, the captain of my ship. Are you responsible for the signal that we received, Kirk asked. Yes, we sent a message to you as a warning not to veer close to our system. Our sun may interfere with your ship and cause you undue harm to your ship and to your crew. I see, Kirk replied. I appreciate your concern. I don't believe I'm familiar with your race. What do you call yourselves? We don't call ourselves anything, the alien replied. You can call us whatever you please. Makes communication difficult, but we can adapt, Kirk said. Has the Federation made contact with you previously? Kirk asked. Many years ago, the alien replied. Why have I never heard of you before? We have no records of your ship or any aliens that even resemble you. That's because every encounter with us you have ever had results in the disappearance of your ship, the alien replied. What do you mean, disappearance? We are like what you would call the Bermuda Triangle of space, the alien replied. The only way we can ensure our privacy is to make you disappear. How many times has this happened? Kirk asked. Maybe a dozen times over the last century, the alien replied. Uhura, send a message to Starfleet. Inquire about what this alien said about starship disappearances. Spock spoke up. I concur with what the alien says. I have researched Starfleet ship disappearances and there have been many in this sector without explanation. Captain, I can't raise Starfleet, Uhura replied. You're already gone, the alien said with a grin. Your Starfleet will not be able to contact you, and you'll be listed as missing. As of the beginning of our conversation, you have disappeared. Scott spoke up. I think they have a cloaking device and are using it to conceal us. Spock? Kirk asked. Spock looked into his blue light reader. I don't detect a cloaking device, but that doesn't mean there's not one in use. Find a way out, Kirk said. We need to make contact with Starfleet as soon as possible. I'm sorry, Captain, the alien replied, but you are no longer detectable to anyone outside our influence. We will render your ship powerless and tow you with a tractor beam back to our planet where you will be housed for a time and then disposed of. We cannot allow you to expose us. Sulu, set a photon torpedo on the alien ship, Kirk said. You will find we will not go down without a fight. Your torpedoes won't have any effect on us, the alien replied. This is not the first time we've captured an alien ship and this won't be the last. Fire, Kirk said, and Sulu pressed the button on his console. 2 photon torpedoes shot forth from the Enterprise and burst the alien ship into dust. Uhura spoke up. I now have radio contact again. Good, Kirk said with a smile. Nobody F's with the Enterprise. Or me. Spock said, do you want us to contact Starfleet and file a report on this alien species and what they attempted to do with us? Yes, science officer. File a report and let's get back on our way, Kirk said, leaning back in his captain's chair. Right there is my playlist with all 50 of my, or 55 of these. Go through, like, subscribe, and enjoy.